We are on to video part number 4, lesson 5, the rise of civilizations. We are starting on page 7 of your digital notebook. If you are using your textbook, you should be open to page 36. We have clicked next 2 times to get to this page. At the top, it says, what are the features of civilizations? Then we need to scroll down to job specialization. That is where we are starting today. The question, why was job specialization important for early civilizations? You'll find that answer in this green highlighted paragraph.
Job specialization. Job specialization was a fourth feature that was common to civilizations. Most people in early civilizations were farmers. They produced enough food to support many kinds of specialized workers. Skilled craft workers specialized in producing goods. Traders and merchants specialized in buying and selling goods. Job specialization allowed people to develop the many skills and talents needed to create and maintain a civilization.
Again, why was job specialization important for early civilizations? Let me explain this. So if you had a bunch of hunter-gatherers. Back in the hunter-gatherer age, there were people who only hunted and gathered. Now that that's not the only thing they did, they could each have this specialization. So why was it important? You had one person who could create the fire, one person who made the clay pots, one person who did the hunting, one person who made clothing, one person who was the king, queen, the ruler. So since each job had their own specialty, it then created the whole civilization. So why was job specialization important for the civilization? Find that answer in this green highlighted text and put it into your digital notebook. Page 8, we have another mastery check question. That will be under your social classes. The question is this: which shape could you use to describe the structure of social classes in early civilization? So what shape did they describe the structure? You will find that answer in this yellow circled text.
Social classes. A fifth feature of early civilizations was a system of social classes. Social classes are groups of people that occupy different ranks or levels in society. Class structures resembled pyramids, with the smallest number of people at the top and the largest number at the bottom.
Again, which shape could you use to describe the structure of social classes in early civilizations? You'll find that answer in this yellowed circle text. Last question in your digital notebook. What are the 3 different social classes in early civilization? You will find those 3 classes in this blue highlighted text.
The highest social class in most early societies was made up of priests and rulers. The people at these ranks had the most power and wealth. The social classes in the middle included farmers, merchants, and skilled workers. Members of these classes varied in wealth and status from one society to another. In many societies, slaves made up the lowest class. Slaves were often prisoners captured in war or poor people who sold themselves to pay their debts.
All right, question. What are the 3 different social classes in early civilizations? Well, I'm going to tell you it's the high, the middle, the low. But what I want you to tell me in number 2 are who made up the high. So who was in that highest social class? Who was in that middle social class? And who was in that lowest social class? So tell me who was in, put highest / who was in that social class. Then do middle class and tell me who was in the middle class. Then do the lowest class and tell me what type of people were in the lowest class. Get that answer now. All right, the digital notebook is finished, but we are going to continue to finish this lesson. There will be questions that come along with what is left.
Public works. Public works were a sixth feature of civilizations. Governments organized workers to build large-scale projects such as roads, water systems, city walls, and granaries where food was stored after harvesting. Building these public works was costly, time-consuming, and often dangerous. Often workers were injured or killed. Still, public works benefited the society as a whole. Arts and architecture. Architecture was closely related to public works. Early people built and decorated magnificent temples, tombs, and palaces. Many of these buildings served a public function, but they were also objects of beauty. Early civilizations developed other forms of art as well. In this chapter, you can see a number of examples of statues and paintings that date back thousands of years. Skilled craft workers also produced fine luxury items for the upper classes, such as gold jewelry and perfume boxes. Music and literature, too, enriched the lives of early people and became a mark of advanced civilization. System of writing. The final common feature of many civilizations was a system of writing. Forms of writing varied from picture writing to symbols representing sounds and letters. In some early societies, writing was first developed mainly to record numbers, such as the amount of grain harvested. Eventually, however, people used writing to preserve all kinds of information. They recorded laws, wrote down prayers to the gods, and described the mighty deeds of rulers. Historians have learned much about the early civilizations that left behind written records. With the development of writing, we pass from prehistory to recorded history.